y'all. Welcome to Simply Jan Homestead What's Cooking hashtag. Today we're making smothered pork chops with cream of mushroom soup. I already have them going. I'm going to show you what I did though. Okay, so I have a huge pork chop and then I have 2 huge pork chops and 2 small ones. These will be for the boss. And you just cut up an onion, and I just sliced it like that. It doesn't matter if you chop it, so it doesn't change the flavor of the onion. And then I took about 5-6 cloves of garlic. I put it on top. I seasoned mine with garlic powder, salt, pepper, and I put some red pepper flakes on it because we like it a little hot. I brought that heat up to a boil, put it on high. I poured about a cup of water in here. And now I'm going to cover this while it's boiling with the lid. And I'm going to turn it on low. See? Low. And this is going to cook for about 2 hours. And once it gets super tender, stack those pork chops on top of each other. I use 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup. And you're going to mix that in with the water that's in your pan. Now, you may have to add more water as time goes by. Just check it every now and then. If you do, add a little bit more water. And if you want, you can turn it back up high for a second. It doesn't really matter. And then for a side, I do some jasmine rice. And don't forget to rinse your rice, folks. There's so much starch in it. So I will serve it with that. And you have a delicious meal. It's so easy. Hey y'all, I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. Okay y'all, I just wanted to show you the pork chops. They're starting to get really tender, fall apart, but I'm going to add some more water, another cup, and I'm going to bring it up to a boil. And then I'm going to cover it again. And that'll be the last time I add any more water. So I just wanted to show you that. Let's see if it'll come up to a boil. And then I'm going to cover it and lower the heat again and finish these off with the cream of mushroom soup. All right, there it is. So we're going to cover it back up and turn that heat down. So what that does is it helps cook that pork and then it tenderizes it. And it will be falling off the bone, melt in your mouth tender when it's done. Okay, I'm going to see if I can show you. See all that cloudiness coming out of there? That is starch in your rice. You do not want that in there. So before you cook your rice, make sure you rinse it. When it comes clear, it's ready to cook. Okay, y'all, it's time. So if you can see, that pork chop is super tender. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stack these on top of each other. Ouch, that's hot. Oops, Doesn't matter if it flips, it's okay. And then we're gonna add our soup. All right, we got our mushroom soup in there, and you're just gonna whisk it around. I did put 2 cans in there. And this makes a wonderful gravy as well to go on the rice. And then you can just gently set your pork chops back down in there. And it looks soupy, but it will thicken up as it cooks. You're just going to keep mixing it. And that'll make a wonderful, wonderful gravy. And you have all the flavors from the pork chops, the onions, the garlic, and your seasonings. And don't forget, y'all, you're not limited to a frying pan for this. This is great for an InstantPot or a slow cooker, your crock pot. I mean, it'll work any way. So don't forget that. There it is. Melt in your mouth. Deliciousness.